we were joking before about how we have enough kids to field a full basketball game, 5-on-5, 10 total. So you homeschool, right?
Yes.
Guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We homeschool
How's that
kids.
going?
Because
we do too.
Do you really?
Yeah. We just started this year fully. We were at a different school, but now it's fully this year.
Like
and
just your toe in the water. Now you jump in all the way in.
And it's
challenging.
Nutty. Yes, it's nutty. Our house is a bit of a zoo. So how do you guys do it?
So we've been homeschooling our kids for about 6 or 7 years, and we prefer the term life schooling because it's like this would be like a class for us, right? You'd bring your kids here to the park. You got the dog park, and you can talk with your kids about, if your kids are involved in biology, if they're involved in architecture, if they're involved in engineering, you can go down to the subway, go hear that, and you actually can see these things and talk to people who do these things for a living. It's awesome. It brings every subject to life because the world, as they say, becomes your schoolroom.
Yeah, they're in a constant learning mode.
I just read a quote from Thomas Jefferson the other day. Someone gave me in a meme where he said, "I prefer dangerous freedom to comfortable slavery." And that clearly is a controversial statement that he made, and in a different context. But the freedom to dangerously craft your own children's education so that they can be free to learn the things that are important for them to learn, not be locked into a system that only will show them what, say, a certain group of people want them to hear. Right? And so I think home education is just such a fantastic thing, but it takes a lot of guts and courage to do it.
And it feels like stupidity at times, but
and getting used to a lack of sleep.
Yes.
And it forces us as parents to actually expand our knowledge, and because we're now educating our kids, and so we got to be at least one step ahead of them.
It is kind of crazy to think that the way it's set up now, and this is how my wife kind of talked me into doing the whole thing, was she was like,
yours too?
Huh? Yeah, is that how it happened for you?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. But her point was, we send our kids from a very 5 years old, whenever they start, and we send them off from 7, 8 in the morning till 4, and then now it just seems like it's getting later and later. The buses come at 4 o'clock, or later. And it's like you're just sending them off that whole time from 5 years old. It's like, why are we rushing so much to let them out the door? Especially in those early years when it's like everybody can teach, basic math and those sorts of things.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and then add soccer practice to that or basketball practice, and then you have 2 hours of homework. And by the time we're done with that, it's like, here, eat your food, get in bed, right? Maybe squeeze a bath in there. So I felt that way too, and I thought, you know what? I just can't compete with with my half hour a day, maybe a Saturday and a Sunday morning at church, with 6 full days of my kids being taught by somebody else things that I may or may not agree with and may or may not undermine everything I want them to know. The family is like the DNA. It's the building block. It's what contains all the information to build the whole organism. And families are built around relationship, right? It's built around I trust you, you're for me, I'm for you, and you're here to open the door and provide opportunities, and I'm here to help you, and you're here to help me. When we're home educating our kids, there's so much time spent together. Sometimes it'll drive you nuts, you get a little cabin fever for sure, and it's more difficult, but the value of the relationship is priceless. You just can't replace it because you can't find time anywhere else. There's no other dimension where you can import more time. I mean, the clock's ticking, and here it is.